Up, y'all? It is your boy Mike Jones here. Let me fix this camera a little bit. Get ready. Today I'm gonna be in front of the camera. Usually I'm getting some light going on. Usually I am kind of behind the camera, telling you about, showing you my view. So first I want to start off and say thank you for joining me on the scope. And those who follow, thanks for the hearts. Hopefully we get a lot of hearts. As the broadcast goes on, I love hearts. So please feel free to share this with your friends. And you're following on Periscope. But today I wanted to talk to you about basically how to move abroad. So it's been 2 years now since I decided. Let's see if I can get some better lighting out here. I'm sorry, y'all. Inside my face is dark, but it's all good. It's a little windy. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Let me fix this up a little bit for you. Okay. This is all live, so hey, good morning, California. What's going on, y'all? Hey, you know what? If you give me 1 second, I'm gonna go turn this light on so I can get some better lighting going on. Hold on 1 second, you guys. All right. Okay. I'm back. Okay, that's a little better. Yeah, much better. But yeah, so I was going to talk to you today about, deciding to move abroad. Again, my journey of moving abroad started almost 2 years ago. I was in California and decided to, make the move and clear across the world to Thailand. I visited Thailand, fell in love with it, and now I'm here. Now, I wouldn't say it was an overnight thing, something you kind of think about, like, should I actually make this move? Should I, what am I going to be missing out? Friends and family. I mean, you got so many things that go through your head when deciding to, move abroad. And that's what I messed around with and toyed around with and contemplated about for about 3 months, and then decided to make the move, and I'll just say it was the best experience the best choice I've ever made, and the greatest experience I've had in my life. And like I just say, it seems like almost every day, each day gets better, when experiencing life abroad. Because it is truly about, your lifestyle and, how you want to live it, and designing it. So I'm going to talk to you about some steps that I took to decide to make that move abroad. Okay? And, I decided to move to Thailand. First I lived in Chiang Mai, and now I live in Bangkok. This is my apartment. It's 23rd floor. That's my view. It's beautiful. I love it. And this is something I couldn't get in America. So, that kind of fueled one of my reasons for leaving, was like, I can live such a better life outside of America, which is weird because, being from America, born and raised, it's my country. I love it. But I truly couldn't live life how I wanted to live. I wanted, more freedom. I wanted to, live it up, because you only live one time. So, you got to do it big. And also I want to experience more culture. I grew up in Southern California. It's pretty culture. We got a little bit of everybody there. So, I grew up around a lot of different people, and which is great. But I just really want to be immersed in, in a culture. Anyway, let me get to the steps about, of how to, how you should move abroad. First is find out that place where you want to live, okay? I myself, like I said, visited Thailand and fell in love, and I knew there was something in my heart told me, this is where you belong. This is where you can, really flourish. I just got this weird feeling that, like, everything will be okay. You can flourish here. This is you. You're going to be successful, and just not to worry. But again, I contemplated, messed around with the idea. I can't leave America. Why would I do that? America's the greatest place in the world. You have all those thoughts going, and I decided to, to do it. So, I found my place that I wanted to, to expand and to live. So we do that in San Bernardino County, yeah. So that was my thing, was to really want to see more of this world. And I know I have this thing for Southeast Asia. I don't know, I've always had this thing, with Asian culture, and I don't know what it is. So coming here, it just felt like home. So, step one, I found my place, in this big world. And step two was, how am I going to get, be able to make money, of course, living abroad. And that actually was the funniest thing, because that was actually one of the easiest steps to take. There's so many different, freelance and kind of, virtual jobs out there, that we really don't know about, because we're used to our 9 to 5 or in an office. We're all used to that kind of living, that kind of working environment. But, when you kind of expand yourself, you realize there's so many jobs out there that you can do online, okay? See, my job was very hands-on, when I lived in America. I did massage and physiotherapy, so literally it was hands-on, and it came to a point, it was like, but I knew, my passion and calling in life was health. I love health. I love health and wellness. I love helping people to, realize their full potential with health, and I specialize in pain, stress, and fatigue. So I was like, I know these areas very well, so how can I, bring that to an online audience? So from there, I decided, I didn't want to go full forward with starting my online coaching business. Again, where I said I help people kind of, get better and design the life that they want. So, so I did that. I took some months. I dedicated at least 1 hour a day. Even after I got off work, I gave myself 1 hour a day that I would sit and I'd work on establishing my online business, and that's what I did. I learned how to make a website, and I crashed it as well, but you have to go through those things. I learned how to blog. I started doing more work on social media, and these things were just really amazing. It really helped me grow as a person, as an entrepreneur, learning these skills. So like I said, I knew I wanted to do health coaching. So I was like, I want to go full forward. I'm going to make a website. I'm going to design it. I'm going to brand myself. And I went out there and I did it, and it was the best decision I made. So it was like, okay. So I worked on that for quite a bit of time. And also worked on that, when I made my move to Thailand, because I can really, really just focus in on that. I didn't have to worry about the 9 to 5 jobs and the stress of, living in America. I didn't have to worry about that. So I wanted to focus on my business. So, step number 2 is really finding that career, that thing that you can do online. Like I said, it's a lot easier than what you think. Trust me. Like I said, there's so many writing jobs out there. So if you're a writer, or if you are an expertise, like have expertise in a certain subject, let's say like model cars, or building cars, or like me, health and wellness, or whatever it may be. Literally, there's someone out there looking for your services to write for them. It's crazy. Or you can even establish your own blog and monetize it and make money from your words. It's really crazy. Hey, how you doing, Thailand? Thanks for joining. So there's these things out there that you can do. I did the health coaching, and somehow I fell into doing copywriting and social media because somebody saw my social media. So there's a lot of things that really happen to you when you kind of let go and and stop living that way of living that you did in America, and they come very naturally and easily to you once you kind of let go. And hey, I'm doing good, man. How are you? I think my step number 3, what I did is, again, you have a lot of shit that you accumulate, and you don't realize it. So you got to start selling that off. And it's a funny thing, when you start making a lot of money when you start selling all your shit. I almost used pretty much the money that I got from selling my stuff. I used that, brought it here, as a nice little nest egg. So it was really great to kind of, realize that I didn't need much, because I didn't. I needed myself, I needed some shoes, I needed some clothes, and I needed a laptop. And that's basically all I needed. And I have my cat here. She's here somewhere, and I needed my cat. See you later. But yeah, I needed my cat. Oh, you do need a pet, and that's basically all I needed. And I have my cat here. She's here somewhere, and I needed my cat. See you later. But yeah, I needed my cat. Oh, You do need a passport, of course. We all, if you want to go abroad, you do need a passport. Kind of goes without saying, but nowadays there's so many great. I'm going to piggyback off, your passport comment. There's so many different ways of, living abroad. Different passports. You can come here on a tourist visa. There's a non-immigrant B visa. Thailand has this really great 6-month visa that they just came out with that you can apply for. So, don't let that stop you. There's so many different ways and things you can do to kind of extend your stay for years. I know people have been living here for like 7 years on a tourist visa. So, it's definitely doable. So, there's a little bit of research you need to do that, a little bit of research that you need to do to see, the country that you're living in, we're going to be living in, what kind of things that they, have basically. So yeah, so we'll go back to, selling, exactly. Going back to number 3 was selling your shit. Sell all your stuff, because honestly, you don't need anything. Oh my God, you accumulate so much mess. It was ridiculous. Like, I could not believe the dumb shit that I had in my house just sitting there that I did not use, literally collecting dust. And I had a Craigslist sale, I had yard sales, and every single penny, literally every penny that I got went into a jar, and I was like, this is my moving abroad jar. And yes, you can get a girlfriend here pretty easily, be funk nasty, trust me, it would be really easy, don't worry about that. But literally all this stuff I stole, I don't steal shit, all the stuff I sold, like I said, I put all the money into a jar and saved it, and I was able to accumulate a nice little nest egg, and so I was really happy about that, that I was able to, finally find some use for the stuff that's just sitting there. Like, literally, I had so much stuff in drawers. I was selling like adapters. I was selling all kinds of stuff. Sold a lot of my workout equipment, clothes, shoes. You name it, I sold it. It's gone. So that was really great, to get rid of everything. I felt so good. So good. So good. To just be free. It was like this weight was lifted off my shoulders, of having so much useless things. And I never felt so free in my life to get rid of all my stuff. So basically, I was able to do whatever I want to now. I didn't need this to worry about, a house, making my stupidly expensive rent every month, or, car payments and things like that. I just didn't have those worries anymore. And I felt so good to just get rid of things. And that's what I did. So that's step number 3, sell all your stuff. Step number 4, this is the hard one now. You gotta, when you have to let the people know that you're leaving. And personally, I did it a month before I left, because I didn't want to hear nobody's mouth. Because, people will talk you out of it. Literally, they'll be like, why are you doing this? This is stupid. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard that comes out of your mouth. How could you leave America? You're going to fail. They'll tell you everything to keep you there, in that little box that you call life. And I knew, say kick rocks to friends and family. You're absolutely, that's basically what you got to do. Because again, they're going to hold you back. They want you to stay, or they want you to be miserable just like them. But when you know that your calling is so much bigger, your time, which you feel more comfortable telling your friends and family. I was fine with 1 month. Of course, it was like, what are you doing? Why are you leaving? This means you're planning this, Oh, that's good. You had some friends. Well, yeah, I had a few friends that bought some stuff of mine too. I think they were happy they could finally get a TV for a good price. So I think they were kind of happy about that. So no, you do have a few people that are going to be supportive, because they're going to be like, man, I wish I could do this. It's something I've always dreamed of. And you become like this inspirational figure to them and other people out there that that you left. It's really cool. Like leaving, you just realize like, damn, I got some big old balls, to just, leave America and start my life abroad. You know, because one thing I have to worry about is having conversations with people buying it, because they always ask, you know, oh, you're moving this. I'm like, yeah, I'm moving to Thailand. They're like, oh shit, Thailand, damn, that's far. Of course, everybody said that's far. Oh, why you gonna do that? Right, it's funny. It's so true. It's true. They start, like I said, you become so like an inspirational figure. You know, you have their minds going too. Like, damn, if they're doing it, how can I do it? How much it costs to live here? It's very, very inexpensive, like compared to the States. You know, planting those seeds right. Like I said, for like $550, you can get a really nice place. Seriously. So I would say if you want to live comfortably, like between 300 to 500, you know, 350 to 500. You know, that's a good budget. You know, to move. You know, to find a really nice place out here. And Chiang Mai or Bangkok. Like I said, Chiang Mai is a little less expensive. Bangkok's a big city, so it's going to be a little bit more. So definitely, you know, it's really, like I said, one of the best decisions I made, and I would encourage anybody to do it. Like seriously, you'll have your times, of course. Like I said, you'll get homesick. You'll miss, like, you know, the comforts of home. There's a protocol, like with certain things, you know, at home. You know, but here, not so much. Kind of anything goes, and I think that's kind of any country. It's not America. But definitely, seriously, you know, you follow those steps, you know, like I said, you know, is making a decision where you want to live, you know, number two, finding, you know, that online, you know, career, you know, whether it's, you know, starting your own online business or it's blogging, whatever it may be, you know, you find that, you know, that niche, that passion that you want to bring online, and then you do it, you know. Step number three, sell all your shit. I mean, sell everything. You don't need it. You don't need it, okay? Seriously. I tell people right now, like every few months, I start looking at my closet, and if I haven't wore it, it goes. Because I've become a person now. It's like I kind of know what's really valuable in life, and it's not the material things. It's not the clothes on my back. Like, you know, like I said, I live in LA where, you know, your attire is everything, you know. But living abroad, it's just like, no, it's not. It's not. You know, this experience is priceless. You know, what I'm doing, you know, I'm seeing, you can't put a price tag on this at all. And so like I said, by far, that means so much more to me than like a shirt, some shoes, some shit, you know, that I ain't gonna even wear again, you know. So sell your stuff. And step number four is, you know, alerting the friends and family that, hey, I'm about to be out. And again, I would say 1 to 3 months. I wouldn't this is just my opinion. I wouldn't give them 6 months or 1 year, because again, they can do a lot of talking and get in your ear and tell you this and tell you that and why you shouldn't do it. And because they're going to come up with 20,000 things of why you should not move. You know, people are going to be unsupportive, just plain and simple. But like I said, you know, and like Chris said, you know, you're going to get some people that are going to be like, wow, this is great. Tell me how you do it. I want to watch you guys, you know, like, you know, use Periscope or whatever. Vision vampires. I love that. Vision vampires. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to get that. But it's a great thing. So, you know, you really got to find that time that's going to be comfortable for you to tell people. And just remember, one last thing is just seriously stay true to your decision. You know, really don't change your mind. Once you decide on living and going abroad, you've got to keep that. Seriously, don't change your mind. Oh, 6 months. See, that's good. 6 months. And you told everyone at the wedding. Wow, you're like, hey guys, we're married and we're out. They had to be happy. That's brilliant. Listen to Thailand. If you get married, you need to tell them at a happy occasion like that. That's perfect. There's health care, there's insurance abroad. Yes, there is. I can't think of the websites right now, but you can do simple search. But the thing is, it's so cheap going to the hospital. It's so cheap and it's ridiculous. And these are like some really nice hospitals, even nicer than in America. And it's cheap. Like you can go to see the doctor for maybe like $20. Like seriously, it's cost nothing. Like nothing. I remember I was here, I had something wrong with my throat. I was scared shitless. I was like, oh my God, I gotta go to this doctor. Oh my God, it's gonna cost me $1 million. I went, I think it cost me with the prescription and the doctor's visit It was $26. Like, no bullshit, $26. Like, it was nothing. I was like, oh, here you go. They gave me the prescription. I was like, okay. It's like one of the things you had to think about, like, shit, that really just cost me $26. That's the co-payment, exactly. That was my total visit. That was to see the doctor, my prescription. That was everything. Everything. Walked out like, damn, I should get sick more often. No. Yeah, since I honestly did want to leave a tip. Like, no, it's funny that you say that. It's like, well, I budgeted for this. Here, take the rest. No, I just went out and got a beer or something like that. I was just so happy. But seriously, it is a really great experience, living here. Like I said, it's been almost 2 years, and I don't change it. Other malls, you know what? I wondered that too because I don't know if you're like $20 per person. I mean, I don't know. I guess I just don't get it either, Chris. I wondered that myself. No one ever buys anything at the mall. The malls are just open for air conditioning. I swear, like, especially Chris, what's the name of the big mall in Chiang Mai I used to go to all the time? Right across on whatchamacallit. Oh, what is it called? Maya, yes, Maya. I've never seen anybody with a bag in Maya. You go for the air conditioning and go to the movies, and that was it. And there's a food court. I never saw anyone with bags or anything at all. It was the funniest thing, but I was there every day. I think you guys, yep, backpack going to camp. Yep, that's about it. As you guys see in previous scopes, and I'm probably gonna do more scoping. I love going to the mall. Like, I think the mall is like the most wonderful thing in the world here in Asia, and I'm there every day, every single day I'm at the mall. They have the best air conditioning, the best food, and you can be entertained at the mall. So I just think the mall is like my sanctuary. And again, I don't buy shit. I just go there just to cool off. That's it. Just chilling and eating. You're right. Matter of fact, I think I did a scope of Terminal 21's food court, and literally I can get a meal, a good meal. Oh, thanks. Glad you like the snaps. I appreciate that. Honestly, I can get a meal at that mall, a big meal, for like $2.50. Like, seriously. Like, I think the other day I got roasted duck and noodle soup. I got some was it rice and mango sticky rice with coconut cream, and I got a mixed fruit smoothie, and I got something else. I think what do you call that? I don't think I like this little pastry thing, and it came out to $2.50. So I mean, again, the cost of living here is just so cheap, so affordable, and I've become so spoiled. So like when I go back home, and I'm like, well, it's 50 cents, like seriously, 50-cent soups, yeah. I go to a place right across from me too. It's like 50, 60 cents for stuff. And it's good. It's really good. And like my cost of living has dramatically shot down, from when I, lived in LA. LA, I was just spending money because, I mean, you have to. And here, it's just like, honestly, with rent, God, you can get away, like I said, like you can live it up here, and for maybe like $800 a month, maybe $1,000, and you can just have you have a good old time, do whatever you want, and yeah, like seriously, you can definitely live a wonderful life out here for less, and I love it. I know I can't live like this in LA. Like this apartment I have right now will cost me like a good $3,000, like easily. Here I pay $550 US dollars. So it's just like, and again, you can find a place that's even cheaper than this. You really can. So again, like I said, if you're coming out there, no, like I said, not so many racism. Like personally, I haven't had any issues. That's just me. I'll show you the apartment, another scope, because right now it's a little messy right now. I don't want to show my place all messy and everything. It's the weekend, so everything kind of gets thrown everywhere. But I'll do a nice scope of, showing you around my pretty little shoebox. It's really nice though. But yeah, so again, if you have any questions about, you know, just living life abroad and just how to do it. And, you know, there's so many great things out there that, you know, can help you. Like I said, through Periscopes, you know, there's a lot of people that you can follow working from Thailand to Thailand. It's really great. Guy, was it Andy Do? He has a really great one. Friend Spider on here. You know, they have some really great people out there that to show you, you know, how wonderful life is out here. 'Cause, I mean, it's great, and you know, even you can even ask them; they wouldn't trade it for the world. You know, it's hard to go back to America. Really, it really is. But yeah, yep, at Andy Do. Yep, there we go. Um, so yeah, so again, like if you guys have any questions about, you know, how to do this, you know, please feel free to, you can email me, Mike Jones at MikeJonesToday.com. Oh, and also join me on Snapchat so you can see more of my, you know, life abroad. My Snapchat chat is Mike Jones Today. Um, so please, you know, really think about it. Think about, you know, expanding your world, your horizon, your reach out there in this world. Because I mean, it's so big, you know, and living in a box sucks. You know, I did it for the majority of my life, and I can't do it again. Like I cannot. Um, Seriously, like I said, I feel like, you know, I started truly living when I left, if that makes sense. As soon as I left, you know, that's when I started living. And again, you guys, thanks so much for joining me today. Again, I'm going to be coming to you, you know, with more scopes about Thailand, you know, how to stay healthy when you travel, and kind of like, you know, just things I do. You know, like I said, you know, I want to show you guys, you know, a lifestyle, you know, because that's what it is. It's a lifestyle. So, again, please follow and join the scope. I mean, follow me on Periscope, follow me on Snapchat, Mike Jones Today. I'll see you later, Thailand. And they're one of the main reasons that, you know, I was able to do the move is because of them. So they're the best. We love them. 2 thumbs up. All right, everyone, you guys take care, and thank you so much for joining. And I'll save this. There's going to be a replay. I mean, so you can watch it again and all that good stuff. All right, I'll see you guys. Take care. Bye bye.